In the summer of 1987, a small ranching town in West Texas knew only one version of what happened to Earl Bowen. They said he ran. They said he left his 9-year-old daughter sitting on the porch of their farmhouse on a Tuesday morning and just rode off into nothing. They said a man who leaves his child like that is no kind of man at all. And for 11 years that town held on to that story the way small towns do. Tight and certain and completely wrong. His daughter's name was May. And May grew up in that West Texas dust with her grandmother's hands braiding her hair and her father's absence braiding itself around everything else. She learned to ride a horse before she learned long division. She learned to fix a fence post before she learned to drive. She became the kind of woman that West Texas makes when it decides to make one. Quiet, unbreakable, and carrying something heavy just below the surface where nobody could see it. She never spoke about her father. Not once. Not to her grandmother. Not to the boys who came courting at 17 and 18 and 19. Not to the one she eventually married in the little white church at the edge of their property on a warm April Saturday with the bluebonnets running all the way to the horizon. When people asked, she would look at something in the middle distance and change the subject. Some rooms inside a person, she had decided, you just keep the door nailed shut. And then one October evening in 1998, she was out at the fence line on the western edge of her property, watching the sun go down the way she did every evening, when she saw a figure on horseback coming up the long dirt road from the highway. She shielded her eyes against the last of the light. The horse was a brown quarter horse. The man was sitting tall in the saddle the way her father always sat. And even from 400 yards away in the dying Texas light, she knew. Every part of her body knew before her mind was willing to admit it. Earl Bowen had not run. Earl Bowen had been taken. A land dispute with a powerful ranching family in the next county had put false charges against him. A corrupt local judge had put him in a state prison in Huntsville. And a legal system that did not much care about poor ranchers in West Texas had kept him there for a decade while his daughter grew up without him. He had written her 143 letters from that prison. Her grandmother had kept every single one in a tin box under the bed without ever telling May they existed.